I used to think confidence was a function of competence, and I no longer believe that so much. It's not that confidence doesn't come from some form of competence, but I think ultimately confidence comes from congruence. See, when you're living congruently the way you believe you should be, then how are you anything but confident? Because you know that when you wake up the next day, you're going to be right where you need to be, and everything is going to work out just fine. In terms of gambling, that may not work out in the sense of what you hope for materially, but in terms of just doing what you have to do, well, we can make that work just about every day. And I learned this through experience because I used to think that whatever lack of confidence I had could simply be fixed by just becoming really good at something. And what ends up happening, truthfully, is when you become really good at something, the bar just moves. Your carrot just extends a little bit further out until at the end of the day, no matter how good you get, you're still chasing. So I don't think confidence in that sense really, I mean, it never gets solved, you know? If the bar is always moving, then what you're essentially doing is putting your confidence on a state of fragility. You can't control how you feel about outcomes so much, but the one thing you can control for sure is your actions. And if your actions align with what you are trying to achieve, or what you believe in, or what you're trying to do, then ultimately that's confidence. I mean, we all want to make it more complicated than it really is, I think, but at the end of the day, you're doing what you need to do, then that's the road to confidence right there. I'm gonna grab a seat on this bench. Um, man, I used to be so like unconfident. Confidence was always a struggle for me. Even when at times you may have met me and I appeared confident. Um, Good chance it was placebo. Alcohol does a great job of faking confidence. If you drink alcohol, now you've got the placebo of feeling good. It's a short-term thing. It's a crutch. This isn't alcohol. This is water. So you could placebo your way through most of life and just have a constant stream of placebos that make you feel better. But I think ultimately, if you're just doing what you feel like you should be doing, um, what you believe is right, based on your own beliefs and moral code, then ultimately, what is there not to be confident about? Because we already know that the results are out of our hands. And as gamblers, as poker players, as traders, how far the stock is going to run, what place you're going to finish in a tournament, how above or below EV you're going to finish the session in a cash game. It's just completely out of your hands. So why attach any confidence to it or any feeling of needing confidence from that outcome? Um, Long-winded way of saying don't be results oriented, but it's all connected. I really can't think of another way around it. Like, if I just do, through my own experiments, this is what I've learned. If I just do what I know I'm supposed to do, then I have no reason to feel any lack of confidence because I already know that the results are outside my control anyway. Um, so what's the point in worry? Same thing about it's kind of like fearing death, right? Why are you afraid of death? It's going to be inevitable. It'll happen. You don't know when and you don't know how. So what's the point? It's just zero concern about death. Where your confidence comes from, I have zero concern about it coming from any sort of outcome outside my control. Confidence just comes from the doing, but doing right by you. Okay. It's not about doing something to get something. It's about doing something that you believe you should be doing. I'll give you one more example. This video, I didn't even want to make this video, but something told me that I should do it. Like I had this, call it God, call it super intelligence, call it my conscience, call it whatever you want. But there was something inside me that just compelled me to make this video, and so I made it. I never set out to be a content creator. I don't want to be one. But if I feel compelled to share some sort of insight or experience I've had, then for me not to share that, that would actually negatively impact my confidence. And it's not based on the reception of the message itself. It's based on the fact that I believe I should be speaking this out into the universe and I'm not doing it. Therefore, that should impact my confidence negatively. So, in order to maintain confidence and keep confidence in myself moving forward, then what I need to do is just do what I need to do. So, what is it that you need to do? Do that, confidence will take care of itself.